check in.
Welcome up, Tom. Welcome to Seven-Sided Dice, a Fear the Dark Dungeons & Dragons campaign using the Shadowdark role-playing game system. We're a group of gamers who get together in real life to play Dungeons & Dragons. Some of us are military, others are CAD designers, coders, and in IT. Others are business owners and tradesmen. We're students, parents, etc. We do this strictly for fun. We hope you enjoy it nonetheless. There were quite a few thank yous in our open, except one. You, our Twitch, Facebook, X, Kick followers, and our YouTube subscribers. Thank you for joining us. If you have not already, please follow us on X, Twitch, and Kick. Please like on YouTube and Facebook, and please subscribe on YouTube. If during the stream you follow on Twitch, or if you subscribe on YouTube, your username will pop up on the screen. To all of our subscribers, and thank you for joining us. Let's jump right in. Welcome back, Champions of the Sun. I wish you good times, great rolls, and happy Champions of the Dark. Someday I will get it. Champions of the Dark.
Probably should not have done that to you, in all honesty.
8 years of instinct.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time.
Champions of the Dark. Very briefly, what happened last episode? Last session.
There was a magic mirror, water.
Okay, so we went to the princess's court.
Yes.
In Silverleaf. We tried to get Woodpecker to. We didn't try. Woodpecker was given the opportunity to confess to the magic pool / mirror behind her throne. He didn't. We all asked a couple questions about our mission, or other various and sundry topics about the Miroirs. And we also made it clear to the princess that we would be open to assist her if need be. However, after that, we made our way. We sat out of Silverleaf towards Silverwind in Argyle, and where Woodpecker did manage to get his arm fixed for 6 times what he stole.
Oh, I didn't even put that together until
Yeah.
Money well spent.
Indeed. And now we are making our way east towards the Empire of Steel to pursue the question of the gems and how they're connected to the collars.
Okay. Anything else? I forget? Guys?
I met a very lovely hag that
Yes,
made some great deals with YOLOs.
Yes.
Yes, I blacked that part out of my memory.
Yes, indeed. Okay, we're going to, in the interest of time, given that we're starting a little bit late, we're going to kind of fast forward and fast travel through some stuff. It would be about a 10-day trip, unless you object. It would be about a 10-day trip to the Steinhold area. Okay. There might be some machinations along the way or things you want to do along the way, but about 10 days. So if you guys want to chalk off about 70 silver each, or collectively 140, 280
I don't
silver.
carry money, so
Collectively somehow chalk off about 280 silver. You guys travel across.
Now, before traveling, should I assume in Silverleaf that I picked up the armor I wanted?
Sure, you picked up the armor. You did anything else you guys had to do the next day. And you set forth, you cross a bridge between the Argyle Dominion and the Empire of Steel, and you cross into an area that is much colder and more rugged in terms of rolling hills and pine trees as you cross these northern territories. And you stay in several small villages and inns, maybe a city here and there. You can tell that it's distinctly culturally different. I mean, you're from this area, Cyaxares is from this area. You feel probably more at home culturally, but it's very different than the Argyle Dominion. Argyle Dominion was an elvish land, very, very wealthy land. very, very abundant crops, and you cross into the Steel Empire. It's not that it's not wealthy, but it's a different type of wealth. It's very wooded, it's very dark, it's mountainous way to the south. And as the name implies, they have lots of metals and what have you. You travel just day after day. It's still cold. It's still high winter, and it is cold during the travel. You stay in some warm, comfortable inns, and then eventually you come to outside of Steinhold. You remember the inn, not the inn, but the estate that you came from, and you remember it quite well, and it was grand. But this time, as you approach it, it appears as though the crops have not been cared for. The city itself, the land around it, is seen better days. It even appears as though the mansion might have had some fires race through it, and some of the building is partially collapsed in areas. The paths are overgrown. What were abundant crops and so forth that probably fed your family, those are overgrown. Any indication of people working here, it just seems to be somewhat missing at this point.
This is his actual home, or just like the outskirts of the land?
Annandale Manor.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, in our travels, and since I knew we were going to be making my return, I've purposely let certain grooming habits go. Like, hair on my face is going to be a little bit more heavily grown in, just so that I'm not obvious. I'm back, here's my shiny face, exactly as I left. So just easy to not be obvious who it is. New armor.
I think it's an improvement.
Well, thank
I
you.
do not mean to offend, but this place is not what I expected. I expected something more maintained.
It's not what I expected, and it used to be more well maintained.
Yes, you definitely. You arrive. It is distinctly your estate. The manor almost seems like itself, like a corpse, almost slumped in mourning, if you will. You're outside of it. There is a path leading up to it.
Should there not be servants or
I would
animals?
say there's no activity that's present that we can see from here as we approach.
You continue?
Yes,
You
I would.
continue to approach up toward the building, and you do not see anyone at the moment. You do know that the trail goes around to a garden that you had in the back of the estate, in the back of the manor. And that appears to be slightly overgrown, but not as much overgrown as other areas.
Morning, midday?
It is midday.
How long has it been since you've been home?
Over a year at least.
This is much damage to be done in only a year. Maybe
Agreed.
we should find out how recent this damage is.
Does your family have another residence, perhaps a summer place?
This was never abandoned. It was never left alone. Too much business was
Perhaps we should knock.
conducted through here.
If such business was here, you would think there would be guards or scouts,
Agreed.
lookouts.
But at the same time, I've only seen places in this condition where, well,
As a kid, living and growing up in this manor, I assume I would know of the less traveled ways to get in and out of this building.
Okay.
Basement door, a window that was always conveniently on the ground floor left somewhat available to me, etc. I am going to investigate that.
You go and you find the entranceway that you're looking for.
Does it look damaged? Does it look just overgrown?
What is it?
We're going to say it was a false window. It was a window that was broken at one time, covered up, made to look like brickwork, but isn't.
Okay, you go to it and you find it. And it does not appear any worse for wear.
But also not trimmed like the
No,
anything
the
around
grass
it, the
around
wildlife.
it, everything around. It does look like at least a solid year's worth of growth. Almost like shortly after you left, something happened here. The estate looks, it's overgrown. Just everything is in a state of disrepair. And it almost, something happened that there, you are outside of it near your false entrance or your false window, and you're looking up around and part of the roof has collapsed. You can see blackened beams. Where there is glass, much of the glass is broken and blown out.
So
Perhaps
I'm
we
gonna
just go
make
through.
assumptions there's nobody here.
Let's just go through front door and
Exactly.
look for clues. Maybe we will see where your people have gone to.
Agreed.
I
You-
will. You know what? I will follow you. You know this locale better than I do.
Lead the way.
Approach the main entrance.
You approach the main entrance, and you can tell it was once a grand staircase, but it is blackened with soot and dirt, and just where the weeds and vines could overgrow it, they have overgrown it. You go up to the door. The door is closed, but you can tell it's like something's blocking it on the other side. You try to open it, and you push against it, and eventually you nudge it open. And you get onto the other side, and there are just broken beams laying inside. You walk in, and you can hear the sound of birds overhead inside the house, and you look out and you see the sky. It is still cold and damp, and it is just black in here from where you can see flames have raced up the walls. You look down the corridor, and it would have, like a classic mansion, been a mansion that extended straight out toward a great room at the back, and would have had multiple rooms on either side of it. And you can see straight out through the great room, and some of the glass is broken out beyond the great room, and there beyond it, where you remember a very bizarre looking fountain is out there, and it seems like it's kind of wisping, or some kind of smoke or something is coming off of it. So you're inside this corridor, inside this mansion. So it goes straight ahead. There's rooms off either side, and it goes all the way to a great room beyond, and blown out windows, and out beyond the mansion in a garden area you see this fountain.
Was the fountain always there?
No, I don't recognize that at all.
That does not look like normal decor.
And I immediately take off to where the living quarters would be for my mother, my father, just to see if it looks, I assume it's going to be damaged and destroyed, but I want to see if it looks like maybe belongings were packed, or if it looks like this place was just abandoned. I'm trying to get some clues.
You climb the stairs up to the second floor where you knew most of the bedrooms were, and you go toward where your room was, and you could see that fire had raced through it, but there's still belongings scattered about. Most of them are torched and burned. You leave your room, and you go into some of your siblings' rooms, and they're in a similar condition. The ceiling itself, from the flames, the beams had collapsed, and some of the ceiling is just rubble inside these rooms as you're walking through it. There's water everywhere from being exposed to the elements. You go into your parents' room, and it clearly is still your parents' room. There's a bed there, what's left of it, but imagine a bed that's just been torched, and then the ceiling collapsing on top of it, and it continued to burn. Nothing is burning right now. It is all completely out. It's all been out for a while.
But I do see remnants of belongings that
Yes,
if they were going to leave
absolutely.
voluntarily, they would have taken.
Exactly.
It looks as though they left in a hurry.
Or they did
Or
not
taken.
leave at all.
Yes.
No evidence of bodies so far. Just take a quick look in a closet. Nothing long term. Nothing, like, not searching. Just opening it up. Just getting an eyeball of it.
You might see in one closet that might have been protected from flames, some clothing still hanging in it, damp from just the elements itself, not necessarily moldy per se. It is wickedly cold. It is still high winter.
This weather does not agree with my everything.
What is this fountain?
I guess that's the next thing to look at.
This seems to be a strange thing to keep in your house.
It's
Well, in the backyard technically, but no, not
I see.
ours, not mine.
well, I see no. Well, there's nothing. I see nothing inside this house that is salvageable.
I'm gonna approach the fountain cautiously.
You go downstairs.
I follow.
You go through the long corridor, past the rooms on either side. You find yourself in a great room at the back side of the mansion, where there would have been a grand set of windows looking out onto a park-like area in the backyard where this fountain is in the center of it. There clearly was very ornamental at one point, with the bushes carved in a very distinct pattern. And there in the center of it is this rather bizarre looking fountain with this giant head.
Now, is this fountain taking the place of a different fountain that was there, or was there nothing as far as fountain type?
You
material?
do seem to recall, though you left rather precipitously, you do seem to recall a fountain being there. And this one, it depicts it in the front, but it was clearly in the back of the mansion. Do all of you go with him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All of you venture outside, and as you venture outside, you approach the fountain, and it is just a bizarre looking face of some sort. It is just this head that almost looks like it is screaming. Its mouth is agape, and there is a silverish water, smoke streaming from its mouth into the pond around it, into the pool around it, and some of it is slightly wisping up into the air. And off to one side, you see a figure. The figure looks recognizable, but in some way you don't place it immediately. And the figure says, "Ah, the broken one has returned."
Who is this?
My
Do you know this
brother.
one? Oh, your brother.
I look closer and try to figure out who it is.
Is this figure cloaked or disfigured in any way, or normally human looking?
You look at the figure, and it almost looks like a glass doll. Its full size, humanoid size. His skin is very, very white and almost porcelain-like and cracked. Not like it was broken, but just like old porcelain that just has
Very fine hairline.
very
cracks.
fine hairline cracks all over it. And weirdly, he's joined at the joints by some type of connectors.
Balls, basically. Like
Balls, mechanical joints. He has a frill about his neck and he's wearing appropriate garb for someone of your period, but clearly not dressed for the winter. And he moves in a very mechanical fashion. And as you look at him, you notice that there are threads, silverish threads coming off of his body and going up into the air and then just disappearing into the air. And as he moves, it's almost like he's a puppet being manipulated by something else, but he's moving on his own. And he says, "My brother, Cyaxares, you fled."
I did not flee.
No blade threatened you. No blade pressed you. It was not a blade that caused you to leave, but your own guilt.
You obviously misinterpret the facts.
this is very dark.
I was removed, exiled.
Fear. You were afraid,
What?
and you fled.
Wrong.
Who is
Do you
this?
know this thing?
Cyaxares?
You fled. And Zara drank from it. She drank from your fear. You recognize him. It's very difficult, and it takes a moment to place him. And you deep into the recesses of your mind, and you recognize this figure. It doesn't look exactly like him, but it almost looks like a mechanical puppet form of your brother, Alistair.
What sort of powers has your family consorted with?
Quiet.
Come forward.
Yes.
I just stand there looking in shock, trying to come to an understanding that what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing.
I've never.
I circle around to the side of it as it approaches.
As you do, he lifts his one hand. Well, he has two hands. He lifts one of his hands, and you see as you're circling around, in the center of his hand is an eye. And as he's looking at you with his face, the hand kind of follows around and just watches you. And he says, "What has brought you home, Cyaxares?"
I think it is my turn to ask the questions. What are you and why do you look like my brother?
"I am your brother, Cyaxares."
Then please explain to me what has become of you and everything else here.
He turns toward the fountain. His one hand is still watching you, His other hand motions toward the fountain. Your answers lie beyond the fountain.
If you indeed were my brother, you would not allow me to endanger myself to answer your riddle.
I will give you a riddle.
I'm not here for riddles, nor do I have time for riddles.
Then you do not seek the answers that you claim you seek.
What lies beyond the fountain?
Cyaxares wants answers. Answers lie beyond the fountain.
So you are not happy to see me in any manner. You are not
Whatever
relieved to know I'm alive. You're not concerned about Roderick or Zara. No one. You're just standing here regurgitating facts and riddles to me.
Whatever this is, Cyaxares, it is not your brother any longer, if it ever was.
There is a curse here to be broken. And then perhaps we'll get your answers.
I will give you a riddle.
Let's hear your riddle.
You may conspire. You may whisper to one another. You may tremble, but only one may answer. Speak true, and that one may pass. Speak false, and they will lie beside the others, buried not by crime, but by silence. A faint chime rings. After each riddle is answered correctly, a faint chime will ring, and the fountain will open for that individual. The mists seem to swirl as he says this around the head itself. And then he states to you, first riddle. I look like truth upon the page, but hide a lie that masks the cage. I wear your name, but not your sin. So what am I? Sealed deep within.
Now, is there a chance we can get that whole thing one more time so I can look it over? I got some of it.
I look like truth upon the page, but hide a lie that masks the cage. I wear your name, but not your sin. So what am I? Sealed deep within.
Truth on the page. Lie within the cage. What is it?
Lie masks the cage.
Mask the cage. I wear your name, but not your sins. Reflection, conscience.
What are you thinking?
Repeat it one more time.
I kind of wrote in scribbles here, so
Okay.
I look like truth,
look like
on,
truth
the
on the
page,
page.
but hide a lie that masks the cage. I wear your name, but not your sin. So what am I, sealed deep within?
I wear your name, but not your sin. So I was like, could be a family member, a relative. Family deeds, family history. Page tradition. Truth on the page. So that could be a code.
I like to think I'm intelligent, but I'm drawing blanks
Oh, we are
here.
not intelligent.
Is there anything that would
Out of character, is this something that would be more relevant to Kevin's character, or something that all of our characters might recognize?
I think it's generic enough that it could be anyone.
Okay, so it's not to worry about.
It's
you
not.
specifically.
It could be applicable to anyone, rather, not
Okay.
be anyone. Applicable to anyone. And you get the sense that it's a thing. Is it a physical thing? It might be a physical thing, or it might be a concept related to a physical thing.
I kind of want to say a crypt in some way. I don't know if that really works.
But how does that work with truth
Truth
upon
on the
the
page, yeah. That's why for a page, I'm thinking like a family motto, a family
Crest.
crest, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's on a crypt. It could
but-
be family name is on a crypt.
Could
You
be
have
a
a family crypt. And you seal it
Kind of
within.
look at
But
my
it said-
crest and my ring.
But it specifically says I carry your name, but not your sin. So it's
Yeah, but your
name,
crypt would carry the name. Like
Could.
the family crypt
Yeah.
carries the family name on it,
vault, crypt.
but it doesn't carry your sin. I mean, you're dead. You're in it, so your
And what-
sin is
and-
gone.
I guess that technically a crypt wouldn't name all the evils you've done.
You know, when you die.
What was the first line about the page? Truth on the page. What was the
I
first
look like
line?
truth
like
upon the
truth upon
page,
the
but
page.
hide the lie that masks the cage.
Okay, I mean, so it could be like a coffin crypt type of thing like that, sarcophagus.
I don't think. Yeah, I think of like a. I don't know.
But it
I
says
don't know.
it is something sealed, not something that seals.
A crypt is sealed.
Coffin.
Well, no, a crypt would be sealed. A family crypt, it gets sealed.
I think it's sealed in this case
grave.
means contained.
Contained, yeah.
Agreed.
Your body would be contained within.
No, like I think that what it's saying is that not that this is something that contains, but is
Is
contained.
contained. Yeah.
Isn't a family be contained within the crypt?
How about is soul being too deep or nothing?
I don't know. What am I sealed deep within? It's the what am I sealed deep within.
I think that there's
So
a
it's
comma
the
after
I is sealed
I.
within something.
Yeah.
So the
What am
I,
I?
the I, is sealed within something else. So that's what kind of leads
Fill
me
in
to.
the blanks.
I could be totally wrong. That's my.
I think that you're taking sealed too literally.
Okay.
Because, like, I don't know.
Behind a lie that masks the cage. That to me is the tricky one. Behind a lie that masks the cage.
How many of these we got?
Phone a friend?
4 at least, from the sounds of it. One for each of us.
Yeah, I mean, my best guess right now is some type of grave, crypt. I don't know. Because that could be a cage, you know.
Right. I mean,
A headstone, because a headstone you would think tells truth about people, but it doesn't tell everything about somebody. It doesn't tell the sins.
well, when you die, your sins are forgiven, and so they don't doesn't travel with you into that's
But it stays within you.
no. I mean, your soul, your spirit is gone. I guess that's what I'm. That's maybe that's the connection that I'm making. It may not apply to this. I don't know.
While we're discussing, does this creature show any type of reaction, any type of...
No, the creature
Indifferent.
just sort of watches you, just indifferently almost.
Is there any kind of... what is the type of activity at the fountain? Is it maintaining the activity, more or less, more smoke, less smoke?
It doesn't seem to have changed.
Okay.
The smoke is swirling around the base of it. It's kind of this silverish smoke.
Would my status as an acolyte in religious endeavors help me in any way? Perhaps.
You think about it, and you think because you dealt in religious things and you wrote religious things down, you think maybe it has something to do with something that is written down. Maybe it's more of a concept of what is written down. And that's about as far as you get. You know, what is that is written down? Because it's on a page. You think to yourself.
A law, creed,
Your
an
will?
ideal,
If you will.
Looks like truth,
contract.
but hides a lie. Conceals. Tells something about you, but not the wrongs you've done. So something written down, but only partially true.
Obituary?
I was thinking obituary before. Yeah, could be.
Deep in.
This way, we're going to spend most of the session just figuring out the riddles.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any other way that I could try to help.
Ulick is gonna, as we're trying to discuss this, Luke, do we notice any other activity on the periphery, on the perimeter of where we are?
No, you look around, and as you scan the area and the tall bushes that surround the garden, you realize this was probably a beautiful garden at one point. This is probably quite spectacular. And just like, what happened here? Why did this happen?
words that come to my head are falsified
I'm trying to
records.
think. I'm trying to think of a written
Something
document that could
Forgery. Forged.
A will could be forged, but I don't see anything.
Something-
I'm not thinking that it's something forged necessarily. I think that it's something that is taken to be true.
But there could be a cage. So what could be a document that could imprison, or restrict, or imprison you? Contract.
Could it be just some sort of a contract? I don't know.
I suppose I can make an intelligence check to try to get a hint.
So, like, what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing.
I'm just going through my head trying to, line by line, work out any sense of what was said to me.
Can you try to appeal to this creature to see what he's looking for?
I can try. I'm pretty confident this is not my brother.
Do we think that if we, as a group, do we think, based on what was said, that if we were to answer incorrectly, do you think we would be killed? Or something horrible would happen to us? Because he did mention that you would be,
Buried with the others.
yeah.
That's the question, isn't it?
There's only one way to find out. I will go first.
Too bad Packer's not here.
I will go first. I mean,
Perhaps you should hold off, maybe, because your powers might become helpful later on.
I'm going to approach this figure that may or may not be Alistair.
could it be a recipe?
And I'm going to talk to it like him as if he were my brother. And in that conversation, for example, I will ask about the entrance, because he would know the entrance, but some other fabricated being would not. But I won't use the word entrance. I will allude to, remember when we were kids and we would be able to sneak around and go out late at night. Do you have any memory of these things? Do you remember when you got stuck? Where did you get stuck? You were crawling. Where was that again?
The window, Cyaxares.
A window.
Well, the false window.
I think we must answer.
You think you got any guesses?
You don't remember?
I remember clearly.
Much has happened since you fled.
Since I was removed. Yes, so much has happened. Can you explain to me what happened to you?
Zara, let me live.
What happened to Zara?
Zara is beyond the fountain.
Did Zara have to answer a riddle to get beyond the fountain?
You know that's not true.
That was a question.
Is that your answer to the riddle?
No.
Zara made the riddles.
I'm willing to guess.
Zara is my
See what
sister.
happens. Right. I'm willing to guess that it's a will.
We have to try something at some point.
I will go first. What is worse that could happen?
I can think of a lot. You want to roll for it and see who goes first, or
No, I'll do it.
You
I'll
wanna
just
go?
do it.
Okay.
I'll just do it. I mean,
before you, so Yolo's going to step up. He's about to answer. And I put a hand on Yolo's shoulder and I call out to the creature. To what purpose do you make us answer these riddles?
You don't have to answer.
Can we not just go beyond the fountain without answering riddles?
You can try.
What awaits us beyond?
Zara.
Zara is
what
supposed to be
happens if
relative of
we
yours?
do not answer
Sister.
correctly?
Was she adept at
Do we
any
just
type
have
of
no
water?
access, or does something
She's a
happen
young
to us?
girl.
Okay.
The portal, the fountain will not open.
Is the answer to your riddle a will?
He watches you, and that's your answer?
Yeah.
You give, and as you say it, his stomach opens up, his chest, just in the middle of his body, and it lets out this howling scream in your direction. And you are just blasted with this painful energy, and you take 5 points of damage as you were just like thrown backwards in pain as this scream. The rest of you hear it, but it's almost like a cone in his general direction.
Well,
YOLO's wrong. YOLO give wrong answer.
Really?
And
this
then he says, carved from a shadow, then slipped into the light. The prosecutor's task is done. It was a forged confession. Are you ready for another riddle?
A
Was that
forced
the riddle?
you
confession?
were.
That was pretty much there.
what
That
was
was
it?
the answer. A forged confession.
Did we mention that?
I brought up the word forged document.
Oh, but a forged
I didn't
document and a
have
forged
confession.
confession is a different thing.
Oh, so I thought that was the second riddle.
Oh no, that was the answer to the first one.
Another riddle then. I was cast without a crime, yet worn like rust upon your name. You polished me, but still I shame. What am I?
Did you get the second to last line?
You polished me, but still I shame.
Still I shame.
Still I shame.
I was cast without a crime.
Still I shame.
You wore like rust upon your name. You polished me, but still I shame. Collar. Collar or a chain.
You don't wear that on your name, though.
You wore like rust upon your name. Reputation.
Something to do with reputation, I think.
I was cast without a crime. You wore like rust upon
an accusation.
Accusation could be cast without a crime. There could be accusation upon your name.
It's time for me
I
to
don't know how
get
you
one wrong.
polish accusation.
Polished,
so
but still not
still I shame.
polished. So it could be a well put together case against someone, like a well put together accusation.
He actually just said before this. He actually talked about prosecution. Maybe that was a little hint.
Good accusation.
Polishing, that's my thought. But polishing in this case, I don't think is literal. I think it's
No, it's
trying to-
polished, like well thought of,
No.
well put together.
no, because this is something that's put on you, that you're, and you would not polish a case against yourself. But I'm thinking,
Polished, but still
I shamed.
ashamed. Yeah, so it shames you. That accusation. It's
but
like with,
you're not the one polishing a case against
no,
yourself.
somebody else has
But
done
it
it.
says you.
You polish.
You
But
polished.
still I shame.
Is that what it was?
You
Yes.
polished me.
Yes.
You polished me.
Because it's polished, but still I shame. So it's
You polished me,
But still I
but
shame.
still I
Oh,
shame.
all right. Then I got nothing.
I think accusation is
I
in
like
the right
accusation.
direction.
I like reputation.
But I think
also.
polish in this case refers to trying to clean up your image,
Right.
not the case against
Right,
you.
right.
Okay.
Well, go for it.
Is it a false accusation?
You hear a chime, and you see Artasha sees the fountain split open, and what is clearly some type of descent down into it as it slowly peels apart at this almost cracking like noise that no one else hears.
Am I the only one who sees this?
Artasha is the only one who sees this.
We heard the jingle bells, but no door.
The fountain is opened.
We must all answer.
Should I stay before until then, or
That would probably be wise.
yes?
He's not being forced right now or compelled to go in. It doesn't appear like it's slowly closing.
open
where
to
he has
him,
a
but
Well,
not
time.
us.
we don't even know if
We've
it's
seen-
open enough for him to get
We've
there.
seen other
Yeah.
doors like this that have opened in our own eyes. Similar to, remember we took the orbs and the doors opened.
I was not
But
here
others,
for that.
Right, but others couldn't see it, but to us it was open. To others it was closed.
All right, feeling good.
Are you ready for riddle 3?
Yes.
Yes. This is dark and unclean magic.
I grow with the weight of silence, yet vanish, or am released with just one breath. Many carry me daily, but never expose me. What am I?
Lie?
That's what I was thinking.
My first thought is guilt.
And how is that? How is guilt released with?
I like lies because it ties into this family forgery stuff.
Who wants to give an answer?
I can see guilt, but I like lies.
So do I.
You don't really never expose. Oh, I guess you never expose guilt, but never expose. What was the last line? But never expose.
Never
me.
expose me. I grow with the weight of silence.
A lie grows with silence, right?
A burden,
Sure.
a lie,
Burden.
vanish or released with just one breath. So if you a confession. So what is the opposite of a confession? Like a burden or a secret?
Just one breath? Is that one
Yeah, I mean
breath?
if you relieve the weight of the world, whatever. Many carry me daily, but never expose me. Many carry me daily. I would say guilt or lies. You don't want to expose your own guilt. Many carry me, but never expose me. So people don't often confess their guilt.
That's my thinking too. But I can't. I've already answered, so I can't test it.
Well, you can. Well, we could
Well,
test it,
one
but
of
you
us
could
will.
discuss it with us.
Well, yeah, I am discussing it with you.
Right? Yeah. No, I thought you meant at first that like I can't contribute to it because I've already.
No, I am contributing. Like I said, I've been talking about it.
Okay.
Hang on.
I want to say guilt.
Hang on.
That's my thought too. But
Yeah, I think it makes more sense than a
Give me
lie.
1 second.
Take your time.
'Cause I have something else possibly in mind. I have a different answer.
What do you think?
I believe it is a secret.
Could be a secret.
Mm-hmm.
suppose.
Makes
I'm
sense
willing
too.
to test it.
Go for it.
I'll
I think
step
it's-
forward. I believe the answer to your riddle, Alistair, is a secret.
Very good.
Nicely done.
Well done.
Secrets don't die. They crystallize. We all have a drawer full. You see, for you, Zyaxares, the fountain's head, this hideous head with its mouth agape, just kind of like crunches and splits apart. And you see a set of stairs descending down into it. The others, too, do not see it as of yet.
I believe the stairs going down is what you see,
Yes, I do.
with the skull split open.
Yes.
You will see no stairs. You will want to see stairs.
Whatever your family has involved themselves with, sir.
Or got dragged into. Let's not jump to anything yet.
And let us not get our hopes too high either.
Because I do know these people, and while there are many things,
Still two
this
more to
doesn't
go.
make sense.
Or one more to go.
If there is one thing that my upbringing has taught me, and that what I have seen has taught me, it is that family is not always as truthful to itself as it would like to believe.
Or as self-destructive as you may believe.
Perhaps.
Continue your game, creature.
Very well. The threads just kind of glisten, almost like dream weave going up into the sky as this porcelain body very mechanically moves about. His eyes on his hands watching you, as his eyes on his head are watching you. And he says, I hum when you run, not when you fight. I blind the day and praise the night. Cyaxares made me when he fled. What am I?
This sounds like it's up your alley.
I hum when you run. No.
Hum. Like hum when you run, right?
It was hum.
I thought
It
it
was hum?
I thought it was hum.
Is it hum or cum?
Insert joke here.
Hum.
That's what I thought.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Someone's got their mind elsewhere.
Yeah, clearly.
Really?
Hey, you all made jokes at me in my first session.
I blind the day and praise the night. Cyaxares made me when he fled.
Didn't flee.
Exiled. I'm at a loss.
I got nothing.
Yeah. Heart rate? Well, heart rate will be up when you fight also, not just when you run.
I blind the day and praise the night. Cyaxares made me when he fled.
Blind the day. I hum when you run. So what would blind the day? I mean, an eclipse of the moon, an eclipse of the sun would blind the day. Moon praise the night. No, that's not the right way. Cyaxares didn't make the moon.
Hum when you run, not when you fight. Made me when he fled.
Did you have a child before you left this place?
Not that I was aware of.
So let's see, we've had false confessions, false accusations, secrets.
Just in case it's tied to me.
Yeah, what were the first three? It was secrets,
The first one was false confession.
false confession or accusation.
Confession.
False
The second one was false accusation. And then third was secret.
So, false confession, false accusation, secret.
My first thought
Would
is,
it be something good?
my first thought is grief, but that's very rough. Again, just a little more than a guess.
I'm thinking of a thief or a thievery, maybe. 'Cause, I mean, he doesn't blind the day though, but he would.
Hum when you run, not when you fight.
Deception. Trying to think of something sneaky. Cyaxares.
You'll not like this one. Give another.
Pass. Next question.
YOLO not approve.
I do not think it cares whether you approve.
Cyaxares made me when he.
What if I just cut his strings? No, play no more silly
He looks
games.
pretty brittle.
I suspect that it's only an appearance.
Grief. So, yeah, I mean, when Cyaxares fled, he could have created grief. He could have created
Is it I blind the day? I blind the day, or what was it?
I blind
I
day
blind
and
the
praise
day
the
and
night.
praise the night.
Don't know. I don't know. None of this none of this one makes any sense. to me.
Justice. So I actually made me when I fled justice. Guilt.
Home when you're
Home when you run and not when you fight. I blind the day and praise the night.
Something negative to me. It seems like something
I'm
something that you.
I'm leaning
that-
towards the guilt area, not maybe guilt itself, but something in that
Yeah,
neighborhood.
guilt or grief, or something in that area is my guess.
I feel like guilt might go because it kind of fits with false accusations, confessions, and secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Guilt. Suffering, nah. Misfortune.
made me. The actuaries made me when
Because-
he fled.
If you're guilty of something, it manifests if you're running from guilt. If you're fighting against guilt or something, then it's not really. And
Yeah.
guilt would praise the night because you could hide guiltiness in the darkness.
It's not being dragged into the light
Exposed, yeah. I think I'm gonna try guilt.
Go for it.
What's the worst?
I'll heal you.
I got nothing better.
I choose guilt.
His mouth just goes agape, and he screams in your direction. And you take 5 points of damage as you're thrust backward. And he says to you, "Bold feet say nothing when they run, but the dust always tells a story for cowardice. Are you ready for another riddle?"
Cowardice. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
You look
on Ulick. Ooh, that's rude. Natural 20.
nice.
I forgot what I healed. These two D6. So it's 8. I rolled an actual 20, so I get double that? Is that what we
Well,
doing?
I only need 5, so
Okay, but then
you
can I
give to
split
somebody.
it?
You can split with somebody else. I
I'll take it
assume.
myself.
Okay, go for it.
Is that how that works? Right? Okay, so, okay.
So what'd you get? 8? So you want to do 4 and 4? Because you
Yeah,
lost
yeah,
5
yeah.
also, so we'll do 4 and
Yeah.
4.
Or is that, no, or is it double this number?
Don't worry about it. That's,
Okay.
It's good.
All right.
Okay. He says,
Next riddle.
"I sparkle bright, but I'm not real. I trick the eye with false appeal. I look expensive, but I hide a sham. So what am I? A shiny scam?"
The shiny skin.
You deserve a token for that one.
I mean, it just says,
Sparkle
when am I? A shiny skin?
but I am not real. I trick the eye with false appeal. But hide appeal.
Fool's gold. The gems.
Fake gem. I look expensive but hide appeal. No, I look expensive but hide. What was the last word in that
But
sentence?
I'm a sham.
No, that's the third. That's the line before
But I
that.
am not real.
But I'm not.
I
Counterfeit?
sparkle bright, but I'm not real. I trick the eye with false appeal.
Yeah.
I look expensive, but I'm a sham. So what am I? A shiny scam.
Oh, okay.
Counterfeit.
But hide. Sham. What am I? Counterfeit works for me.
My guesses are fool's gold, the gems, or a counterfeit.
Do you want to try this one?
Yeah.
These two can't answer.
Or
correct?
forgery.
Well, we can communicate.
Yeah, but you can't
Forgery.
answer.
Push the
Forgery.
answer.
Well, they're basically the same thing, right? They're synonyms.
I don't know.
I mean, a shiny scam makes it seem like it should be more than just the word forgery or fake. I'm almost certain if it's specifically a fake gem, a fake jewel.
Did anybody bring a thesaurus?
No, I don't think that would make sense with the way the riddles have been. It's not a specific.
They're concepts more than specific things.
A sparkle bright. Counterfeit wouldn't sparkle bright.
If it's a counterfeit coin or a counterfeit
Say-
gem, but I mean,
It's too broad to fit just counterfeit.
Yeah, could be a lie,
And that was a
but a lie wouldn't look expensive. Is it a peach?
Wait, what?
A peach. No,
I don't see the correlation connection.
I'm just throwing things out there, see what sticks.
I don't think that one sticks.
I'll just try a forgery.
I'm gonna, yeah, I would go with it.
You are a forgery.
Truth wears a costume, polished to deceive. A fake gem is a forgery.
Indeed.
So we were on the right track.
You see the head split open before you. It just like just splits, and the wisps of just smoke just swirl around it, and you see it descending before you.
Okay, one more.
We got this.
I'm shaped by shame and polished by pride. I shine from stories others decide. I'm worn on you, but made by them. What am I?
Turd. A shiny turd.
Shaped by shame and polished by pride. I shine from stories
Something to do with reputation
I'm shaped
or
by shame.
or lies.
Tale? Like a story? Like a.
Well, no, but it says it's shaped by stories.
I shine from stories, right?
Yes.
Others
A
decide.
legend? Tale?
Opinions.
Legend, reputation.
Reputation, maybe?
I was thinking reputation or
And
legacy.
worn on you,
Legacy?
made by
Another good
them.
word. Worn because other people tell your story, your tale, right? Myth? Would it be a myth?
I shine from stories.
But
others
shaped by
decide.
shame.
Because of maybe.
Shame and polished by pride.
What would you
Ego?
call something like
Ego?
shaped by shame?
I shine from stories. Others decide.
What would you call a negative, like a negative legend or a negative myth about you? Like, what would you call that?
I think they're
Gossip.
I think they're applying to the same thing. It doesn't say I can be shaped by shame or polished by pride, but that's kind of how I read that sentence.
Both.
Something
both
that
of them.
applies to both
Yeah.
of them. That's why I kind of thought it would be reputation or legacy.
That's my thinking too.
Reputation?
Something
Yeah.
along those lines.
Reputation
Yeah,
seems to
I
fall
think
more
so.
in line with
That makes sense to me.
the other answers.
We'll stand up I'll put my chest out and I'll ready for another beam of energy, negative energy, and I will
Sound.
shout out reputation.
You hear the chimes, and he says to you,
Oh, there it is.
it gleams, it grows, and someday it speaks louder than you do. You see the head split open and a set of stairs descending down through this head.
Well, we
There,
only
that
failed-
wasn't so
That was a
difficult.
piece of cake.
Well, we only failed twice, which is. Hey, at least we had more than one chance to try. It's not like we were dealing with a sphinx here.
66% success rate. It's not terrible.
That's a solid F.
Not in all
No, it's a D
schools.
plus. That's a D plus, man.
That's a yep.
Solid D.
Say, actuaries, do you wish to lead the way? Let's go find
I
out some
suppose
answers.
we should. I should.
Torch, anyone? Torch? I have 2 torches in there.
Well, is
I'll
it dark
light a torch.
as we approach the stairwell that we all now see?
Outside, it is maybe just past midday. It is gray and overcast. Maybe a light snow is falling. The ground is rock solid. I mean, you can see that it was muddy. The grass and weeds are overgrown but matted down by the snow and the cold. You look into the face of this bizarre-looking statue, and the set of stairs going down descend into the darkness.
I will light a torch.
Or whatever. If you indeed are still my brother, you would give me something to aid right now. What can you tell me to help me? Because you would want me to succeed if you were my brother.
Don't refute when challenged.
Let us go. We will free you from your constraints.
But I am alive, where others are not.
Well, good luck with that.
Let us get on with
I just
this.
turn my head and head in.
I draw my scimitar and follow.
I will, let's pick an order right now. I'm assuming it's one person, like what's the width of
Looks
the...
like it's about one person wide
Okay.
to start.
1, 2,
3.
3, 4.
Okay. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right.
You descend a set of steps, and the wisps of the smoke that you saw above are just like swirling around you down here. Who has the torch?
I do.
You're out in front, or
I'm second.
you're second?
So I'm going to kind of... I have my shield.
Put a marching order down there.
Oh, yeah. That's what we were just discussing. So,
Is this you?
oh, put me second.
I guess
Put me
so, yeah.
second. Put me second because I do have the torch.
1, 2.
Because I don't necessarily need a weapon. Yeah. Yeah, this way I can kind of... I have my shield, and I can hold up the light over Zyaxary's shoulder, so he has a good view.
You have the light on your shield. You have an actual torch.
I have a torch. I have my shield and a torch. I don't necessarily need a
Yeah.
weapon like you guys
Say-
do. So
Weapon in hand, shield in hand.
have my shield also, instead of two-handed.
You descend down into this deep, and it seems to go down for quite a ways. Down into this, and the walls are just kind of a wispy silver, almost like a dreamlike web. As if it was made of the thin crust that would come from your eyes from sleep. As you descend down into it, and it has that musky smell of being underground, but at the same time, you're hit with all types of different senses and smells, but not just a dark, deep cavern, as if something is penetrating the recesses of your mind and into space where you might otherwise dream. And you descend down, and Joe, you're in front. Artasha, or correction, Ulick. Zyax is in front.
Get the torch.
Yolo's torch is casting a long shadow of yourself in front of you, but as you continue down, you eventually come to an area where it levels out. And there's a flagstone floor spreading out in front of you, and it's wider. You can kind of spread out in here, but this flagstone floor is extending off into the distance. And way, 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 way down, you think you kind of faintly make out a door, but the door just kind of seems almost amorphous-like. Not like a being, but almost like a web of dreams. On either side of this long flagstaff corridor are alcoves spread along the way. And in these alcoves, there are statues. And the statues are in different positions, in different poses.
Do you recognize any of these people in these statues?
I'll first look at the floor, just to see if there's any memory of the underground basement facility of the manor, just to see if anything matches my memory at all.
You rack the back of your brain and you think to yourself, if I had been here, I would have remembered this. This is, I don't know if it's bizarre, but it's definitely something that would be carved into your memory.
Do the statues look like they were like turned to stone in action, like as if they were fighting something or
You
warding
approach
something
one?
off? Sure. Yeah.
You approach one.
Cautiously with the light held up enough so I'm not going too far from anyone. I don't know how big the room is, so.
Roll a d6, please.
5.
5. You approach this figure, and the figure is dressed in robes and has a large staff standing next to it. And it appears, you look at his face, and his face appears to be that of someone with a great deal of wisdom. There are no physical eyes. I mean, it's a statue, but to the extent that the eyes are carved, it almost screams a man of wisdom. And you get the sense looking at him that he's a priest. And as you're looking at it, the lights flickering around the room, flickering off the one light flickering off the other statues, and looking in front of you, the face almost seems to come alive. The lips move, and he says to you, "You will bless what you do not believe." for ease.
Do we all hear this?
Bless
Maybe very faintly.
What is it?
He says, I will bless what I do not believe for ease.
You generalized.
He say you. So
I walk up to another of the statues just to examine, because this entire situation strikes me as very odd.
Roll a d6 and just re-roll a 5.
6.
You approach an individual, and he is dressed in regal armor. I mean, it's a statue, but his armor was clearly
Lovingly detailed.
detailed and quite ornate, and almost as though there are the medieval equivalent of epaulets, and he might have a gorget,
Like pauldrons, basically. So
pauldrons and a gorget hanging in front of his chest, and he looks very strong, but also very not regal as much as commanding. And you get the impression that he's clearly some type of military leader of some sort. And his face is just stoic. His chin is carved and very blocked. And his mouth starts to move in front of you. And he says to you, "You will sacrifice the weakest without remorse."
interesting.
You will bless what you don't believe in, and you'll sacrifice the weakest without remorse. So these
They
are people,
almost look as though they're waiting for a response from you.
So these are.
is this
I simply chuckle.
what has happened or what is yet to come?
He knows you well.
It is as I have always done.
He doesn't answer, but he stares at you just kind of knowingly, as if he's waiting for you to respond in some way. And you get the sense that they each made like a claim.
It's like as if someone's not remaining true to an oath, or
It's almost
belief.
begging you to agree, debate, or disagree, for want of a better word than disagreement.
I have only blessed what I believe as truth in the honor of my God.
You get the sense that he's not asking what you have done. He's telling you what you will do.
That's what I thought.
He's throwing down fighting words on you.
The weakest in what sense, spirit?
You get the impression he's a commander of some sort. So he's
I
had to
see.
make decisions. But he doesn't respond to you.
I see.
He's waiting almost for a response from you. Almost to his, for want of a better word, rather than claim, almost an accusation.
I have done as was necessary all my life, and I will continue to do exactly that.
You will get no blessing from me.
When he interprets what you said as though an acknowledgement that that might be the case, is that a fair assessment.
Yeah.
You feel just at that moment almost like a sense of something came over you, and you have the use of an ability called Tactical Command, where you can grant yourself or an ally +2 to their AC for an associated battle sometime during this dungeon. I'm sorry, you said?
I said that you will receive no such blessing from me.
It doesn't seem phased.
I don't think it is referring to itself.
What did you...
Do any of just I haven't
I don't
approached
remember
any
what
of
it said
them,
anymore,
but
so.
from just glancing, is there any familiarity to me of anything
No.
I'm seeing?
None at all.
What was the
In
phrase
terms
that
of who they are,
You will
No,
bless
they just
what
look
you do
like
not believe for
characters.
ease.
I don't think... there's nothing to confess. I haven't blessed anything that
It's
I
not
did
asking what
believe.
you've done.
You mean something you've accepted that goes against your faith?
It's not asking something from the past.
That's why I said I would not bless anything that I did not believe.
You said you have not.
No, I said I will not. The last time I just said I will not bless. I will not give you any blessing. But I don't.
But
know.
it's not asking for you to bless it.
I don't know what you. I mean, what? I guess I don't get it. I guess I don't understand what am I.
It's saying that
supposed to
you
state
will.
that I won't bless something.
It's saying that it is asserting that each of us will do something.
Mm-hmm.
The commander said, "I will sacrifice the weakest without remorse."
And you're refuting that.
No, I said, what I said was, I have always done that which was necessary, and I will continue to do exactly that. What I said wasn't a strict confirmation or denial. It was an acknowledgement that it
plausibility.
may be the truth. But it was a solid answer to the assertion.
Okay. I will only bless what I believe is worthy and deserves my blessing.
Roll 2d20. Roll a check with disadvantage.
Oh boy, that's a 1 and a 4.
Do you want a thing?
No, I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see what happens. I don't know.
Oh dear.
Roll 1d6.
2.
Your next 2 spells are cast with disadvantage. And you have a sense that someone distrusts you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I guess I'm going to walk up to one of these things, just trying to gather any information I can.
Okay. Roll a d6.
4.
4. You walk up to a statue, and it's a very friendly character. Almost like he's not someone you recognize, but almost like a comrade or friend from days in the past. And he's just carefully carved. And he says, you will lie to protect them and regret the truth never told.
I already do regret the truth never told. And I always will.
You get just overwhelmed very briefly. You do an additional D4 of damage to your next roll of D6.
Roll a d6.
Oh, you,
Yeah.
oh.
Roll a D6, please.
I thought that was part of what you were. 1.
Roll again.
I thought they didn't like that.
That sucks.
2.
You get it. You,
Add them together.
you do an extra D4 of damage to your next 2 attacks, and you are immune to charm effects for the remainder of the dungeon.
Yeah, I am obliviously just wandering and looking at these sculptures, and I'm really, to my untrained eye, really amazed at how intricate and lifelike some of these statues seem to look. The level of detail is, even to someone like me, it's beyond talent. So I'm strolling by and I'm just looking at whichever one catches my eye at the time.
Okay, roll a D6, or actually a D4 at this point.
2.
2. You see a statue there. And it appears to be just like a normal woman. Perhaps early middle age. It just has kind of a warm appearance about her, but at the same time a bit tired. And you get the sense that she's a parent of some kind. Not of some kind, but a parent. And she says to you, "You will lead them poorly, even though you meant well." And she's just staring at you. Not staring, but just looking.
I bow my head and I let out a sigh. And I pick up a hand. It's almost as if I'm going to touch the statue, but I don't. And I whisper, almost to myself, I whisper, "I fear not knowing the way." Don't know.
This sense of warmth comes over you. You gain, roll a d10.
3.
You're the only dummy at the table.
Roll again.
7.
You gain 7 temporary hit points. They disappear after leaving the dungeon.
No, thank you.
Just out of experimentation, I walk up to another of the statues, just examining it.
And it looks stoic and doesn't move. And as you moved farther down, you look and you see now that what looked like this dreamlike web at the other end is open.
Fascinating. This does not strike me as something made by accident. Or under duress.
Either way, I think we've spent enough time here.
Perhaps.
Yeah, let's go. He looks touched.
Ardisha walks next to Yolo as they proceed.
All of you see this opening down at the end, where the webs sort of break apart and reveal this webs, not webs like spider webs, but like webs in your mind, almost like this dream-like, just strands of silverish with the light of it kind of spread apart, and you see a corridor straight ahead, and you continue through it.
Unless there's something else to distract us, I'm going to go through it.
Yeah.
You don't see anything at the moment. You continue straight ahead, and then you see that it opens up into appears as though about 30 feet from you, opens up into some type of room. It's very hard to make it out at this point, but it clearly opens up into some type of room, and you very briefly see some movement in that room.
Focus in on best I can on where that movement was seen.
You think the room opens up about 30 feet from you, about just outside of the near. It's still dark in that room. You press forward.
Is it wide enough for us to walk 2 by 2?
Sure, you could walk 2 by 2.
Right. So say actually is in you look in front and
The flames flickering off the walls,
right, and you and I in the back, 2 by 2. Formation.
extending your long shadows. You press onward.
What's your sister's name?
Zara, I think.
Zara. Z-A-R-A.
You press onward, and you come up to the edge of this room, and as you do, from either side of you, these creatures, is this the marching order you're in?
Yes.
Yeah.
These creatures come out on either side. If you can imagine a wall here, these creatures come out of the darkness on either side of you, and they turn, and these are the ones you see at the moment. They turn, somebody roll initiative, please.
Go for it.
10.
A 10.
Kind of
The
sounds like you.
bad guys got. What did the bad guys get? The bad guys. Ooh! Even with their bonuses, you guys are up. You see these like creatures in the flickering light. They are tall, white-skinned, and muscular, covered with like rusted armor, bits and pieces of rusted armor. They have like large cloaks with fur across the top and huge helmets with beaks on them. You guys are up.
You rolled initiative, so you would be up first. I believe that's
You're
how
up.
we do
Go
it.
for it.
Okay. So then, in that case,
Hold together.
so if I'm here, I will pull my chain, whip it around, and try to hit one of the creatures in the head over the shoulders of my companions.
Okay, roll away.
I'm gonna spend the thing.
Sure.
You remember the old
I have it, so I might as well.
the old Popeye cartoons?
And that's an 18.
18. It lashes around
Yes,
him. Roll
actually.
your damage.
And that's 1d6. 5.
5 points. It like rips into him, but he is still up.
Where'd you hit this one here?
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, you are
I'm
up.
gonna follow up on the
You
same
like-
creature.
You attack away at the same creature.
That's a 15.
Of 15 does connect.
It does up the shield, so we're just going to do a DH. Nice. 7.
7 more points. Oh, he looks severely battered, but he's hanging on. That is Ulick. Xyaxares, you are up.
The one that is right here at me, I'm just going to step forward and just swing at it. Hack it down. Be gone, foul creature.
Spend them. Oh,
Crit.
Ooh,
There
a
you go.
natural 20. Ooh. Double damage. And I think you have a bonus there if you on your next couple attacks.
Is that double too in this
Sure,
case?
of course it does.
$15 total.
15 points as you just
No,
whack
no,
into
hold
him.
on, I lied. 17 total.
17, and he goes down. You just rip him apart. Blood and goo comes spraying out of him, kind of a blackish blood, kind of in the goo. Okay, YOLO is up.
Okay, I will. There's one that you heard already, right?
yeah, this guy here.
Okay, I will.
He's very hurt. If you want to, I don't know if you want to finish him off or start somebody.
I'm
new.
going to wave my torch, but as I wave the torch in the air, I'm going to cast a smite on him. But it's at disadvantage. So either way, I'm good. I rolled 2 10s, so that's a 14. So that passes my check, and then that does 1 point of damage.
1 point, and he's still
showed
hanging
me.
on. He is hanging
showed
on,
him.
but not by. He can take more than one, but not too much more. Okay, the 3 of them turn and close in on you guys. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The middle guy's going after. The 2 of them are on Ulick. They're swinging away. These giant halberds hacking away at you. A 15 and a 7.
No.
Neither one.
16.
16.
Got the shield.
As this thing bashes into you twice and missing. The other one on Xyaxares swinging away. Whoa, almost a natural 20. No, but still a 22. I assume that hits.
It does.
You take 5 points of damage. And Reiner, you are back up again.
What's your AC?
18.
18. Who should I give this? Wait, should I wait, or should I wait and hold it
How long does it last for the whole?
until the dungeon?
How many tries do you have with it?
Tactical command. I only get to use it once.
So, yeah, hold on to it.
How long does it last? Just
During a battle in the dungeon.
Yeah, let's hold on to that.
okay.
Okay. So then, I will just
Kill that wounded one.
I mean, I hit him pretty hard. YOLO smited him hard, but he's strong opponent.
But then I Artisha doesn't listen. He smoke steps.
Ooh.
And does that would that count as unawares?
Sure. I'll make that unaware because I don't think he would have seen you behind.
All right. Good. And that means that this. That is a 16.
A 16 hits.
And then that one didn't go. That is with my scimitar. D6 plus 1. That is 8 damage.
8 damage. He is still up. Okay, that is Artasha. Ulick, you are up.
I'm gonna try to finish off the one right in front of me. That's
Okay.
Ooh, it's a 9.
A 9. You swing, but it goes wide. That is Ulick. Zaxaries, you are up.
I'll move to this. Well, don't really have to move. I'll go after the one that.
Right, understood.
Side. 16.
16 hits him.
Damage.
8 damage
10
on
damage.
him. 10 damage on him. Holy crumb. He is still up. YOLO, you are up.
YOLO reaches over towards Ulick and puts his hand out briefly and grabs the hilt of his sword and casts Holy Weapon on his weapon there. Oh, and a 20 and a 17, so that passes. And that will give you, for 5 rounds, +1 to attack and +1 to damage on your weapon.
Sweet.
And I will stay
Okay, that is...
behind my fighters.
Okay, swinging away. This guy will turn and face somebody he was struck from behind. He's going to turn without breaking his arrow off of him. Hopefully. Okay, the one on Cyaxares swings away. Going very, very wide. The one on Artasha swings. You
I'll
take
track it,
and just crashes into you. You take 5 points of damage, Artasha.
What was the roll to hit?
The roll is 21.
Yes, then that would hit. So I take how many points?
You take 5 points of your AC 16, I believe, correct?
15.
15? Okay. And then lastly, over on Ulick, swinging away, and his sword goes wide. Artasha, you are up.
Okay. Well, I will make another attack on the one that attacked me. Oh, this is just... You are an ugly creature, aren't you?
Excited.
And that is 14.
A 14 just connects. You feel it just slam into his bits of rusted metal, but it does connect with him. And that was on that guy there. Okay.
And that is 4 more damage.
4 more on top of 8 before. He is still up, but he is definitely not looking good.
Vile
You are up.
beast.
+1 to hit, +1 damage.
Feeling the hum of divine energy in my great axe. I have a renewed vigor, and I snarl at the creature in front of me, and I swing my weapon, and that is going to be 13.
A 13. It's just like
you know what, screw it, I'm gonna
scrapes
throw it in.
along the metal.
Yolok only casts
and he
one holy weapon.
Swings back again.
And dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This time he connects.
Okay, and that's a D8 plus 2, 7, 8, 9.
9 points. That takes him down. He goes. You literally just rip him right in half at that point. He is dead.
And I snarl.
That is
Reveling.
Ulick. Zaxaries, you are up.
Continue attacking that one.
That one right there in front of you, and he's pretty badly wounded.
Crit.
The crit! Oh,
This place favors you, it seems.
as you rip into him.
12 damage.
12 more on top of the 10.
My anger dice.
He is literally also cut in half at this point. That is him. YOLO, you are up.
I will cast Cure Wounds on Artasha.
Artasha.
That succeeds. So that is 8 points of healing.
Well, that gives me back up to full. With 3 to spare.
In this swirling melee, he comes for and he
Artasha,
strikes away.
Kronos gives you strength. Finish him off.
Swing. He swings, and Artasha, you take another 5 points of damage. Artasha, you are up.
Oh, vile beast! And that is a 22.
A 22 hits.
And that is 7 more points of damage.
7 more points, and
And I flourish and just strike at his neck.
as he just collapses. You guys find yourselves inside.
Is everyone okay?
Aside from the gash in my side, yes.
So I will.
I could take a heal if you got.
Oh yeah.
Because I have some temporary hit points.
Yes,
Okay.
you see a slice across
I
my
will.
shoulder.
I will go through. Yolo will put his hand on each, one at a time. That succeeds. That succeeds.
And what sort of creatures are these, I wonder?
Oh, that's not good.
I kneel down and...
How long are you disadvantaged for?
I'm not disadvantaged. I
Oh,
rolled at
oh.
advantage. I
Oh,
rolled
okay.
that one bad with advantage.
Gotcha.
All right, so Natasha, you get 7 hit points.
That leaves 2 extra behind.
You get 5 hit points. I actually get 5.
Perfect. Brings me to full.
You get 3.
Ugh,
Do you need more?
I'm.
I could do it again.
19 plus 3.
Yeah, we're good.
22. What do you got?
Another 3.
Okay, that'll work.
Sorry.
19 plus 3
Holy
is
crap.
25. I got 7 temporary hit points. Might as well max them out. Okay.
You guys find yourselves inside a room. The walls, now that you can start to make it out, is just surrounded with old scrolls and books, and all scattered across the floor, broken vials, and just the room almost is like a library or laboratory. There's tables around the room, just scattered with the remnants of things that were like efforts at different stuff. And in the middle of the room, on the floor, is this large swirling, not casting light, but almost absorbing light, multicolored pool of some sort, kind of just right in the middle, and there's some type of writing around the outside edge of it. Off to one side, you do see a table with some books on it that look like they might have been slightly more recently, and I use that very loosely, slightly more recently moved around or something like that.
Before we do anything else, I reach down and try to prise one of the helmets off one of the creatures.
You manage to pry it off, and below it is just this hideously grotesque looking whitish creature with this kind of almost alien-like face. Its eyes sunken into its skull. It has a mouth, but it doesn't have lips. It doesn't have any eyebrows or hair. It just has this kind of like grotesque white form, and it glistens, and it almost stinks as well. It's just disgusting. Not like dead, just like almost like sulfur.
Sulfur. Brimstone. That's what it smells like. Smelling that, I immediately walk over to the pool and kneel down to see what's written.
You walk over toward the pool. Oops, that was the wrong photo anyway.
Xyaxares, does any of this appear familiar to you?
And I look just at the books on the table as well as the writing, just to see.
Psychedelic.
Do I recognize the script?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, and Diabolic.
Okay. Yes, you do recognize the script. You're walking around the room and you're looking about, and nothing strikes you as like, I've been here. Nothing. I mean, you've seen books before, you've seen scrolls before. You look over, and on the table there is a small toy next to one of the books, and that does strike you. It looks like one of your sister's toys.
YOLO, I see nothing that look.
Yolo has something that might help Cyaxares. Take this. I'll take the necklace off my neck, and I'll put it on Cyaxares.
I'm kind of just engulfed in looking at the toy, not paying attention to anything he just did.
This will help. Trust Yolo. Focus. Using energy through this necklace, it will help you see and understand magic around us.
I mean, I'll look at this, but I don't expect it to be magic.
You don't think so. I mean, you can cast it, the spell. You know you can cast the spell with that necklace he gave you. But you look at it, and it looks less like magic, but more like a memory. Like something from the past. It just, you probably at the time never gave it a second thought when you saw it in your distant past. But here it is, and it's just out of place here. And you do recognize it as a toy from Zara's room when she was a child a long time ago.
This belonged to my sister. I just put it in a whatever pocket I have that just happens to be easy to get to.
You do so. Artasha looks down at the
Script.
script, and the script seems to be a series of brief words. Just roll a d6, please.
Five.
You start with like there doesn't seem to be a beginning or an end, so you just pick one set of the symbols, the fifth set of the symbols, and you read it, and it's written in demonic or diabolic, and it says crystal emergence, and you continue to read around it, and then it says collection, and then it says prepare the perimeter, and then it says position the mortal, and then it says sigil implantation, and then it says the offering, and then it says you're back at where you started, crystal emergence, and it seems to just go in that pattern. Over by the doll, you did see a book that was the table that looked like it had been slightly more recently used. I mean, there's lots of stuff in here, and there does seem to be a book in that table. Yep. Crystal emergence. Collection. Prepare the perimeter.
Prepare the perimeter.
Position the mortal. Sigil implantation. The offering. And then it continues. The words are written around the
pool.
The pool. What do you do? What is YOLO doing?
I guess Yola will just kind of continue to kind of search around through those books, maybe that we see. I mean,
The script is diabolic.
I was going to say, if you use the necklace, you may understand the purpose of this. Was it a sigil? What is it? The thing that we're saying? How big is it? I guess it's.
So this is the more appropriate. I gave you the wrong picture. That's the right picture.
Diabolic magic. Cyaxares.
You might be able to understand more if you focus using the necklace. So it allows you to cast Detect Magic, which you just have to roll 2 intelligence checks.
No, 1.
Oh, 1?
1 to detect magic, then 2 to focus.
Oh, that's how it is?
I think that's what it says there. I mean, look it up.
Okay.
What is Ulick doing? I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I'm going to glance at that book that just...
You
now that
glance at the book. You flip through the pages and
Focus. You can sense the presence of focus for 2 rounds. You discern general properties.
you glance, you find it's a heavy tome, a heavy leather, or some kind of animal hide tome with huge straps on it, and thick vellum pages. And you open it up, and there, in dark reddish brown, you suspect, looking at it, blood. You find text written.
I assume it is in a language I cannot read.
I don't know. What languages can you read?
Elven and was it?
Saber.
Saber, thank you.
Sabir? You don't recognize it.
Maybe Artash can read. He could read Diabolic.
You read this
I have
horrid language?
familiarity with the language of demons and devils.
What
Is
is
it the
this?
same text?
What is this?
I take the book. Is it in diabolic?
As he's doing that, I'm also going to detect magic once it kind of, my emotions get under control on the book as he's, as I'm passing it off to him.
So it says you focus for 2 rounds. You discern its general properties. Full barriers block this spell. So I don't know if you cast it first one and then you focus.
Let's not
for
worry
2.
about it right now.
Oh, because he was going to do it. Okay.
No, I can roll with it.
Okay.
Sure, roll away.
So I'm supposed to roll above that, huh?
Yes.
No.
Okay. You glance down at it.
Nobody else can use it.
You glance down at it, and you are able to read it. You can keep it. You are able to read it.
Oh.
I suspect
To
it's-
extract and crystallize a soul for infernal use in artifacts of control.
This must be how they use collars.
Ring,
subject in
the
middle.
circle of
Think this is related to
teleportation
the
with
collars?
elder bone and collar ash. The sacrifice stands at the edge of the circle, restrained and hooded. Press the obsidian shard marked with the sigil of Shlampa against their chest. Let it hum with anticipation, for fear is the key. Speak the infernal chant. On the final verse, push them into the abyss. As silence settles, the crystal will rise from the circle, pulsing with the soul's last resistance. Place the crystal into a vessel, deliver to Murkshade, and for the forging of the collar.
I happen to have 2 collars still on me from the goblins.
This is dark.
So who do we want to control?
Dark magic.
Woodpecker.
Yeah. Okay, we put Woodpecker hooded on the edge of the sigil, and then we push him into the abyss.
My character is completely freaked out by a magic circle on the floor and mention of diabolic language. So my character first is going to look around, make sure there's nothing else going on, and kind of back away from the circle in the floor. And I'm just going to look at one of the dead bodies on the ground. I'm going to just kick the helmet a little bit and look at the armor. I see the furry stuff on the shoulders. I'm just going to examine stuff a little bit, look at the axes, or the weapons maybe, but
You're looking around, not just at these creatures, but around the room.
yes.
You look around the room and you're just like, where's the light? Yellow has the light. I mean, it's not that big of a room. You can see from the previous image that it wasn't that large of a room. So it's not that it's brightly lit, but you come across a bookshelf that, where the shelves there's like a nicely, like a board, and then there's shelves attached to either side. You come across one set of shelves that it's almost like there's 2 boards here and there's 2 boards over here, where all the other boards were single boards. So it's like this one has a side to this shelf, and then this one right here, this narrow shelf here, has a side, another side, and then another side here, and then there's this shelf for it that continues over that way.
I'm going to try to see if it separates my hand, maybe, or see if anything moves.
You go up and you kind of push on it a little bit, and you feel a little bit of give back and forth.
Push. Looks like door.
Yeah, I'm going to try to see if it opens or swings out. Or
You go ahead and you try to push, it doesn't, and as you push, it almost like it clicks, and then it starts to slide outward. It starts to swing outward, and you can see that on this side, it's almost like there were hinges on the other side of this side that allowed it to swing out this way.
guys,
Should we destroy this magical ring somehow so that it can't be used?
This is the source of the gems.
The source of the gems or the source of the collars?
The gems are used to make the collars. We are looking at a sacrificial circle, diabolic magic. Each of the gems that we hold is a failed attempt, I assume. They do not hum with any power. So I assume that the crystals we have found represent the first attempts, or perhaps repeated failures. But the fact that these collars have been made successfully says that this has happened, that it was successful many times. Because each collar delivered to the crystals delivered to Murkshade and Drakor. The crystals were sent there to be used to create the collars. This is the source. Or at least it was.
Is this a place?
is Murkshade and Drakor a person or a place?
Murkshade, I believe, is in the Goblinlander. But I do not know for certain.
Why would they have this here? Because of the gems?
Syax,
why
his
here?
family has much
Easy
to answer
access
for.
to gems. Oh, they didn't do this. I'm looking around. Is there any other way out of this room aside from the way we came and the
Well, we just found a door.
door that they found?
Syaxares. This room is on your estate.
This room is under our estate
Your brother
via some crazy magic.
Your brother guarded the gateway. That
is
toy,
not
whatever it was
my
that you had, that you are so stunned by, was here.
He knows nothing. There's no need to slander accusations at him.
I am not accusing him of anything. I am saying that we cannot assume your family is innocent in this.
Whether they're guilt or
Enough.
innocence.
And I just take the first body near me and I just pick it up and I just chuck it inside the
Oh, the portal?
portal. Just in anger, just throwing it, getting it out of my face.
It sits there for a moment and then just slowly the multicolored liquid just sort of like absorbs it, and you could just see it like burble. Some air come out of pockets of its rusted, falling apart armor as it descends beneath the surface, and it just kind of disappears in this swirling, multicolored.
This is not time for us to be
Kick the
angry
rest
at
of the
each other.
scum into there, all of them. I just throw them in there, one after another, as angry as I am. Just picking them up, throwing them,
You
kicking
do not
them,
know what
dragging
damage
them.
this may do. You do not know what evil magic may come from this. It is not time for us to be angry with each other. It is time for us to work together and move forward.
YOLO, is there a way we can erase or destroy this circular
The circle.
gate thing?
You can just call it a circle.
Circle. Any holy water?
I
Take a piss on it,
I
something
snap
like
the
that?
book shut, take my
Oh,
scimitar,
no.
and drag it through the script.
It's carved into stone, but you managed to scrape away some of it. And I mean, you realize that it probably would take you a while to truly deface it.
Can we cover it with something? Any cloth or tarp or anything?
I YOLO believe once we lift curse from this area, that may render this magic inoperable. But we must find the root of the evil here.
Agreed. We should continue.
This
Who-
has no harm on us right now.
Someone will carry this book.
I will carry it.
Very well.
Let us hope that it does not poison you as it has poisoned your family. And let us move forward. I believe Ulick has found a way through.
I found a way through.
The torch goes out.
Oh, wait, hold on.
It is dark.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Wait, sorry.
Everybody having a good time?
Flint and steel. Flint and
Aye,
steel.
aye,
Flint and
aye.
steel.
You got a
Pausing right there. Ay, 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 ay. Everybody having a good time?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The torch is out. You guys are in the dark at the moment.
Oh boy.
Oh boy is right.
Flint and steel.
Should I
Flint and steel.
keep this
Flint and
over
steel.
here?
Okay, guys, sorry about the delay in getting started. Just
Oh, good.
I don't know what happened. All good. Going around the table. Did you have a good time, Brian?
Yeah, I had a great time.
What was your
I had a
highlight?
great time. The riddles were really hard. I kind of felt really dumb this week. I struggled with them. It was a lot of fun though. We really had everybody working together to try to figure it out. You know, I thought it was cool. Some people came up with some great answers for them. I mean, some things that I didn't think of at all. Like when you came up with the secret, like I didn't see it, and that was really cool. That was a lot of fun.
Cool. Some great role play on everybody's part, but you had some good moments in there too. I appreciate it. You are level 3 plus 8. 6 XP for tonight. Should take you to 3 plus 14, I believe.
Yep.
Kevin, did you have a good time?
I did.
What was your highlight?
I had a couple, and one of them was the riddles, even though it was frustrating in points because it's the riddles. They're not supposed to be easy. But I was really impressed with how you tied it all into the back part of the backstory I wrote and what happened based on what I gave you. So I thought that was really cool once I figured that out. And the point we were just at, it was cool because it gave my character a chance to really, not that I really did it, but got to feel emotional, to feel angry, to feel upset, to almost be on the verge of tears with the hint and the possibility that his sister may have been sacrificed. That was a lot of emotion that worked into that. And I liked it.
Hey. I am listening to you. This technology just doesn't want to cooperate tonight. Oh well. Either way, keep going. So, good stuff. I don't know what to tell you here, guys. The gods are just against me here tonight. Just absolutely, positively against me. I don't know why. 1 sec. Players. No, that's different cam, right? No, that's okay. That's service players cam 1. Ah, there we go. Got it. Ay. You gotta love it. Technology. It's like we're at the end, near the end of this, and this thing is falling apart on me. Well, some great role play on your part, and so kudos to you. Oops,
thank you.
Another one there. Thank you for the adventure log and hooks. So 8 XP for the night, level 3 plus 16, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Joe, did you have a good time?
Tom, great
What
to
was
be
the
back.
highlight?
Yes. My highlight was actually talking to the statues. I liked how it was kind of like, it was general, but also I feel like everybody could, if you wanted to draw a direct parallel to like their own personal character background and goals. So I thought that was pretty interesting. At least I could draw that for my character, so I assume everybody had one of those. I like that part. I liked finally rolling some dice and hitting something. It's always a highlight of any kind of game. So yeah, just good to be back in general.
Okay, cool. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, you were missed.
Thank you.
Thank you for the adventure log and hooks. With that, eight more, you should be level 3 plus 10, I believe.
Okay.
Reiner, did you have a good time?
I did.
What was your highlight?
I liked the statue scene. Part of me is curious whether you had different answers set up for each of us with each statue.
Yeah. Well, no, but it's interesting that you rolled the general and that you rolled the priest, and I can't remember what. I know you rolled the parent. I can't remember what you rolled, but it's interesting that you rolled the priest.
Yeah.
I mean, that was legitimately where they were in the sequence, and that you legitimately rolled the general. I just thought that was, isn't it ironic? Anyway,
My guy was a bard. It was somebody who was a friendly face. Is what it was.
Yeah. It was a friend. Yep. I'm not really sure how that ties to your character. That was just luck of the draw. No, it wasn't that deep. But
Wasn't
But,
that deep yet. I still couldn't figure it out.
that would have been really, really hard because I can't always know.
What each character is gonna.
Well, not only that, who's going to be here every single week?
No, I
Joe's been
understand.
out for a little bit. Kevin, I know you've had some stuff going on. James is out.
No, I wasn't saying I expected it. I was saying I was curious.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. This just doesn't want to cooperate.
Technology's
tonight.
trying to tell you something.
Technology is just. Yeah. All good. Either way.
The other highlight I had was everything in the laboratory, because as someone as an outsider, both in terms of who made the backstory and in terms of my character, I have a very different reading of this entire situation.
Okay.
And I'm curious how it's going to turn out in the end.
Well, I do appreciate it. 2 XP for the AL and hooks level difference bonus. Another 2. 6 for tonight. 10 total.
That brings me
I
to
think you're level 3. Ding
Means I
ding.
probably need to get a new character sheet.
Oh, you get a
Talent.
Talent. Yep. Guys, I'm sorry I ran a little bit late tonight. Look, I'm just not having a good night. A little bit late tonight. I did try to crunch some things together to move them a little bit tighter, move them along. I hope it worked out. Hope everybody had a
My
good
being
time.
able to read Diabolic came in handy.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. We got to wrap it up. Thank you for watching Seven Sided Dice, Fear the Dark, Shadowdark Dungeons and Dragons campaign. We'd like to thank Sirenscape for the use of their audio sound effects. That's www.syrinscape.com. Thank you, artists Yeno and Silky Noir, or rather Silky Noir, not Yeno, for the terrific character art. Please patronize Silky Noir on DeviantArt. Please comment in the Twitch chat room, on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, and on YouTube. Your commenting greatly helps us get found by the algorithm. While we do this strictly for fun, please let us know how we might improve the stream. I can think of a few ways. Lastly, please follow us on Twitch, X, and Kick. Please like on Facebook and YouTube, and please subscribe on YouTube. In the Fear of the Dark campaign, the journey is the destination, and we will continue the journey in 2 weeks. So for now, thank you for watching. Roll a 7-sided die, and have a good night.
Play some Dungeons and Dragons!